Story comes from 48 Hills, the independent San Francisco news. I want to cover more independent news content. Legal settlements for police abuse have cost San Francisco more than $20 million since 2019. What? Imagine what you can do with $20 million. $20 million can help so many American families. $20 million could have helped the California taxpayers with some of these high taxes. $20 million could have helped a lot of homeless people get off the streets. $20 million could have absolutely helped homeless veterans. But instead, the citizens of San Francisco and California are paying $20 million in pig misconduct. Wow. While Mayor London Breed goes all in on law enforcement and District Attorney Brooke Jenkins moves to dismiss charges against a cop who likes to unalive people, the Board of Supervisors is about to approve a payout of $1.9 million to settle a claim by Francisco Valle, who claims that Officer Paul Morgado, who has past misconduct problems, shot him without reason in 2017. This man survived. Right? That is the latest in a long series of expensive settlements related to bad behavior by the cops. Something that the mayor never mentions when she talks about increasing the police budget. So the mayor here, all right, one of these so-called people of color, you see, right? Mayor Breed wants more money for the cops, but bad behavior is costing the city a fortune. So you want more money for the police who are costing the taxpayers money instead of demanding an end to qualified immunity, instead of demanding accountability, instead of demanding that the police unions be held to account for all their misconduct, for all their cover-ups, for all their greedy, grimy, swine-like pig behavior. You want to not only hire more police officers to abuse citizens, particularly black people. Let's keep it a buck. And the dark-skinned Latinos, no. The dark-skinned Mexicans that Nuri Martinez and the LA City Council spoke about. It's not just the white Hispanics. It's the dark ones you target because they have a proximity to black people. You hire more of these law enforcement officers to abuse more black people and more citizens and more citizens by default. But you won't demand that the pigs change. Wow. In 2019, so hold on. Since 2019 alone, the taxpayers have forked over more than $20 million to settle police abuse cases, money that the city badly needs right now. Nationwide, that total over the past decade has been more than $3 billion. Police misconduct settlements have cost taxpayers over $3.2 billion in settlements. And that was reported last year. So if that was last year, right? If that was last year, what is it right now? How much has that number crept up since, let's say, 2013, 10 years ago? How much has that number crept up since then? How much has that number crept up since then? Let's actually look at this article here from the Crime Report, from the crimereport.org, your criminal justice network. And let's see what this last article was referencing. Police misconduct cost taxpayers over $3.2 billion in settlements. Lawsuits to settle allegations of police misconduct by more than 7,600 officers from around the country have amounted to more than $3.2 billion over the past decade. So that's from 2012 until 2022, more than $3.2 billion nationally. The alleged misconduct led to nearly 40,000 payouts to resolve lawsuits and claims of wrongdoing at 25 of the nation's largest police and sheriff's departments between 2010 and 2020. More than 1,200 officers in the department surveyed have been subject of at least 5 payouts. More than 200 had 10 or more. In Chicago, for example, officers who were subject to more than one pay claim accounted for more than $380 million of the nearly $528 million in payments in that city. So it's the problem officers they refuse to get rid of that are keep costing taxpayers all this money. They keep asking, how do we change this? You're seeing it. Get rid of the pigs. Actually cause some accountability. Get rid of qualified immunity and make the pigs pay for it. But you won't do that. You won't do that. A typical payout for cases involving officers with multiple claims ranging from illegal search to and seizure to excessive force was $10,000 higher than those involving other officers. Few cities or counties track claims by the names of the officers involved, meaning that officials may be unaware of officers whose alleged misconduct is repeatedly costing taxpayers. While multi-million-dollar settlements regarding allegations of police misconduct often generate headlines, the median average for the payouts is $17,500 as of the reporting of this article. And most cases are resolved with little to no publicity. So most of these cases you don't even know about. New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles accounted for the bulk of the overall payouts documented at more than $2.5 billion. New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles. You know what I find weird about those cities? Let's go look up something. I want to go see something real quick. Los Angeles, blue state. Los Angeles is a blue state. It's a blue state, yeah? Okay, wait. Chicago, blue state. Wait a minute. It is a blue state. Yeah, I was thinking. So, New York, we know is a blue state. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that these worst cases are happening in blue states, the most expensive cases? But I thought liberals and Democrats said that their cities don't have police misconduct, that they're somehow better in the red states. That's strange. So then why do you have so much police misconduct? Why do you have billions of dollars that I'm paying, that taxpayers are paying? Why do we have this much money then? Why? You claim that we don't have money for reparations. Right? You claim you don't have money for reparations. And yet you're paying billions of dollars for pig behavior. I gotta say, I think you have the money and you hired the pigs to oppress the people who you are refusing to pay. I'll say that for you again. I think you have the money for reparations. It's just that you hired the police to oppress black people, the black descendants of American slaves. So that's why you don't want to pay reparations, because that would defeat the purpose of you funding the police. ACAB 1312.